Hey folks, I would like to give you another studio tour because I have done a lot of changes in the last couple of weeks and I thought maybe you're interested in them. So first of all, in the background now, I have different lights. On this side, I have the Philips light bar, I think they're called, and they light up the helmet and the camera. Let's have a look. And I can control all of that through my Stream Deck now. Previously, I had to go back there and like click two buttons, and that was not acceptable. So I replaced them for the much more expensive version, which I can control from my Stream Deck. Yay. Money well invested. Well, but you see is that they are much bigger and they give a nicer round and also a stronger light, especially to the camera. And I can, control the colors there, but I set them to like orange because I like it. Because on this side, I have the LED strip, the Philips LED strip that I can also control through the Stream Deck. And now I set it to like a lilac color because these orange and lilac is in the trigonal color composition, I believe it's called. So you have, the triangle of colors that work well together. And it's nicer, I think it's nicer background now. It's like a nice and soft and warm background. Better than the green I had back in my course. I had the green here, but it was too strong. It made me look like a wizard, which, I don't want that. Anyway, now behind me, I have a light bulb, also from Philips Hue. Sometimes it turns on, it did now. And it's really more of a practical light, but I also wanted to fill out this part of the screen, or this side of the picture, because it was a little bit too simple, too barren in comparison to this one, where I had like the helmet and the camera, so now I have a little light. But it's meant as a practical light because behind me now I have an Elgato Light Air, which should give me a little bit of an offset from the background. It doesn't really do that much, to be honest. Like now it's turned on and you can see that here with my ears, like they have a nice shine. But if I turn it off, not much changes really. It was quite expensive. It was like 120 euros. So I might just send it back, to be honest. But because I have the light behind me now, I wanted to have the practical light so that you as a viewer get tricked into thinking this little light gives me this outline here. That's a trick that you use in composition. Anyway, I'm going to switch to my phone now. First of all, also, maybe you haven't noticed yet, but I have a new hat where you can read the slogan of Elixir, the language I program with. And I had another hat before, but it was very much more like a dad cap, made me look like a dwarf, really, like this one. You couldn't read the slogan because it was the right way around, but in the camera, everything's mirrored. So it needed to be like now this here is actually, when I look at it, like without the camera, it's the wrong way, like this one. But now because of the camera, this is the right way. So if I switch over, this is an adjustable cap from Hat Store. It's like 30 euros, It's not super great quality. I wouldn't wear it outside, but it's good enough for camera. All right, I'm going to switch over to my phone now because I wanted to give you a little tour here as well. I'm going to switch over now. And what you see here is I still have my newest LED left and right with the soft boxes that I got from Amazon for them. Let me switch, roll back and you can see the whole thing. Yeah, so I really love these lights. Can't complain about them. They're not too expensive and they do exactly what I want. In front of me, I have still the A6000 camera, Sony A6000. And I switched the lens, and you will see that later when I go back to this camera, that my background is much smoother now. It has a much better bokeh, and it just looks much, much nicer, much more professional. And this lens that I installed here is a Sigma 30mm f1.4, and I run it on f3.2. Yeah, and this gives me a very nice round bokeh. But the coolest thing that I actually want to show you are these black boxes. And there are now two here and two behind behind my desk where I'm speaking. And there's one in the corner. So what they are acoustic panels that I have built myself on my balcony with my bare hands. And it was a pain in the ass, to be honest. And they were really expensive for what I thought they should cost. They were like 50 euros each. But they are 9 centimeters of insulation of cotton, whatever, some cotton insulation. So think rock wool like rock wool insulation, but this is cotton because I wanted to not use rock wool because it itches a lot and it might not be good for your whatever lung and so on. So now I have 5 of these and I install them here all over the place, and the acoustic is already much better. So I hope this will get rid of most of the acoustic of the echo, and I don't have to do any post processing anymore. All right, let me switch back to the main camera. And what you can see again here is the bouquet now, a bouquet, I think, in the background. It's very nice and round, very soft. And the Sigma lens, there are like 3 you can buy for the Sony that have 30 millimeters, like 35 millimeter length. And this one has the nicest, roundest bouquet. It was like 300 euros, so not cheap, but also not super expensive. And that's it. I still have my microphone here, the Shure SM7B. I use the Wave XLR interface, the audio interface. I have a Stream Deck over here, and that's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think about the Elgato Wave light that lights up my ears. Maybe it's a big difference, I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, put them in the comments thing below. All right, I see you next time. Cheers.